Coin On.
Hey there, YouTube coin community. It's Dustin with Coin Op. Today, we are going to take a look at the year 1979 in review. So let's dive right on in. In 1979, gold was at $226.80 per ounce. Bread cost a mere 24 cents a loaf, while a gallon of milk was only $1.32. Sending a letter would cost you simply 15 cents, and the average income was around $17,500 per year, with an average monthly rent of around $280. Gas was to be had for around 86 cents a gallon. And a lot of interesting things happened in 1979. For one, I, Dustin Morgan, was born in York, PA. While I was being born, 3 Mile Island in York, Pennsylvania just so happened to be having its nuclear meltdown. Pink Floyd released their album The Wall, and Margaret Thatcher became the first ever female to be elected Prime Minister of the UK. Iconic items such as the Sony Walkman made its debut, along with the legendary game Trivial Pursuit. So let's jump into some of these coins and take a look at varieties. Now, I will tell you, in the year of 1979, there are not a whole lot of varieties for you to look for. There are some errors, but there are some decent varieties nonetheless, and we will dive right on in. So we're going to start it off with the 1979 wide rim, close rim dollars. The 1979 wide rim variety Susan B. Anthony dollar, which is listed as FS301, is an excellent dollar variety to search for. Now, when you are looking at one of these examples on one of the wide rim varieties, you want to pay attention to the date of the coin. On the wide rim, the date is much, much closer to the rim, as opposed to the regular rim examples where the date is much further from the rim. These can be found while you are coin searching. For a circulated example, they typically trade between $5 and $10. Now, for an uncirculated example, they start out at around $20, and they can fetch all the way upwards of $6,500 for a very nice, really high-grade example. As a matter of fact, in 2016, a very nice high-grade example graded by PCGS and an MS67 Plus sold in a Heritage coin auction for $6,500. Okay, we are going to move on to the 1979D RPM-001 Lincoln Memorial Cent. So there's not a whole lot with varieties. There's only a few with the Lincoln Memorials, and this is one of the few Lincoln varieties I could find. Now, on this repunched mint mark, secondary repunching can be seen to the southeast of the primary mint mark. When you are looking directly at the mint mark, look down towards the bottom, over to the right of it, and right underneath of it, you should be able to see secondary repunching. Now, this RPM in a circulated condition does carry a small premium, around $1 upwards of $5. However, uncirculated examples, they can trade anywhere between $5 and $50. Now, as I just stated, with the Lincolns, there's really only a couple varieties that I could find. There is a minor double die reverse for a 1979D as well. Just the only example that I can find. It's very minor, and it also exhibits mechanical doubling. And that could be very, very confusing to a newer person in the coin world. So I chose kind of just to not really include that one. However, if you would like to go check out that double die variety for yourself, I will post a link to doubledie.com, John Wexler's website, If you'd like to go check it out, make sure you click on that link. Go check out that 1979D Double Die Reverse. Okay, so there's not really a whole lot of varieties other than me being born, Margaret Thatcher being elected, meltdown of TMI, Sony Walkman. There really wasn't a whole lot exciting in 1979, especially with coins. So we're going to jump on over to error coins. There were some beautiful errors. So we're going to take a look at just a few errors that I was able to find past auction results on through Heritage Coin Auction. And we're going to start this off with a 1979 Susan B. Anthony that was overstruck on a 1978 Jefferson nickel. This thing is a beauty. I would love to have this in my collection. Personally, I love error coins. I love seeing these overstruck ones or double denominations, and I just think some of these are really cool. This is a really cool overstrike in my opinion. I just like seeing the confusion of that design. Now this example did sell for $15,275. Now we're going to take a look at a 1979 Jefferson nickel that was somehow struck on a washer. So I found this one to be actually quite funny because I was a contractor for a long time, and there's been times where I've had a washer in my pocket and have confused it with other money, just reaching into my pocket. So the whole idea that there actually is a washer that a Jefferson nickel was struck on just cracks me up. And also, it's just kind of wild. So this one ended up selling in a Heritage Coin Auction for $4,887.50. Now we're going to take a look at a 1979 Jefferson nickel. That's a double denomination. This was struck on a cent planchet. This is a double denomination. I've owned a few Jefferson nickels that were struck on Lincoln cents. I just think they're really cool looking. It's something about seeing Jefferson struck on copper just cracks me up. This example that you're looking at, however, sold for $1,610. And for a double denomination, to be honest, a Jefferson nickel struck on a cent planchet, that's actually a really good value that they reached for. I've owned quite a few of them. I've bought them for as cheap as $200 and as expensive as $500-600, but I've never had one sell for that much money, so good job to that person. Okay, we are going to take a look at a 1979 10 cent that was triple struck. This thing is cool looking. Oh, this triple struck 10 cent piece sold for $1,495. I just thought this thing was really cool looking. I love seeing these big messes of coins. One of my main draws personally to error coins from the mint, believe it or not, the mint goes above and beyond to make sure that they keep as many error and varieties out of circulation. They want to be as perfect as possible. So when an error does get through, it's pretty rare, and I just love seeing that. I love seeing it. I don't know why. It's fun. And we're going to follow this up with a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar that was struck on a 1978 quarter. Again, I thought this was awesome. I saw this immediately as soon as I saw the 1979 SBA struck on the 1978 Jefferson. This was right beneath it, but I decided to hold it for the end just because I thought, especially the reverse design, how jumbled it is really cool looking to me. I just really, really like this coin. Now, this one did sell in a Heritage Coin Auction for $14,100. Well, I definitely hope you enjoyed seeing those few varieties and some of those error coins that I picked out for your viewing pleasure. I do want to let everybody know that in July 17th through 18th, July 17th through 18th of this year in 2020, up in Ohio, the 37th annual Greater Cincinnati Numismatic Exposition will be taking place. Robert Lawson, Florida Lena, they will both be out there. I am going to do my best to get on up there. So come on out to that show. Start booking now. That's Friday, July 17th and Saturday, July 18th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that will be at the Sharonville Convention Center. I will post some images of the coin show flyer for it. I will also make sure Robert posts links to it for anybody that is interested in that. Make sure you let us know. But we'll be out there, so if you want to come on out and you want to meet people from CoinOp, well, that'll be your opportunity. Well, everybody, it's been a lot of fun. We got to look at some cool varieties. We got to look at some cool error coins. We got to get a little bit of a flashback to the year of 1979. Some of you may remember that year. Some of you may not have been born yet. However, that was my birth year, and I hope you enjoyed. Well, everyone, until next time, have fun.